Today I'm going to be showing you how to make this Congrats Grad card. The example in the workbook says thinking of you, but you could really do any phrase you want in here. I'm just going to show you the process for how to lay this out and do the florals. So let's jump in. All you're going to need to do this is one of the Kraft cards from the spring box and envelope, and a pencil and a fine liner marker. So this one is a Uniball pen. I really like this brand, but you know, Sharpie makes these Micron pens. There's so many great options with these, so just use what you have at home. And then you're gonna need the workbook. We're gonna be doing this design for page 19, but making it for our graduation. So let's jump in. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is, because I'm giving it to my niece actually who graduated. So I want to write congrats in these capital letters, and then I'm just going to put grad here. So if I were just to kind of sketch that out, I would just do it probably like that, and then I'll just put grad underneath. So that way I know how many letters I'm going to have and on which lines they're going to go. The next thing I'm going to do is just take my card and I'm just going to eyeball some guidelines to do like baselines for each of these letters. So from here, you'll notice I didn't quite follow my guidelines because I decided to make my letters a little bit shorter. But anyway, they're pretty equal spaced, and I have my grad in here. And you'll notice that there's a little bit of extra space above versus below, but I'm not worried about that just because the whole outside is going to be filled with flowers, so we can just add more flowers to the bottom and it'll work out great. So at this point, I'm going to go over everything with ink and add the thickness to the letters. From here, I'm going to start putting the florals in, and so you could follow this one pretty closely, or you could look in the workbook. I have several floral examples, so you could kind of mix and match and use ones that you really like. But I'm going to sketch some of these in pencil, and then I'll go over it with ink. From here, I have everything kind of penciled in, so I'm gonna go over everything with ink. And something with pencil is that I don't draw in every single detail. Like you'll notice there should be little circles in these flowers and like detail flowers or detail lines on the flowers. And I just don't put those in until I do it with ink. I only pencil the things in that I think that I won't be able to draw as easily on my own. So I'll next go over everything with ink, and then we'll see how it's looking. So this is how it turned out. So the very last step was just to go over it and erase all the pencil marks. So there was one more right there, but I think I got all the rest of the pencil. But it's super cute, and I love the black on the craft paper, and especially when you kind of fill in some of the leaves, it really makes it pop.